We have insider trading. The White House is beginning to panic. Cue the fire, cancel your plans, and they are going to release hell on guess who? The chosen one, Pew Pew Powell. First, we have to take down some congressmen. This is terrible, you guys. Ex-U.S. congressman, oops, among 9 charged in insider trading cases. Oh, you bad little Republican. And coming down to this article, we have zero tolerance, zero, for cheating in our markets, says Goober Drool, director of the SEC Enforcement Division. But wait, this just in, breaking news from Skylar in the control room. What do you got for me there, Skylar? Yeah, Pelosi, NVIDIA. Oh, spot on trade comes in clutch. You go, girl. I mean, look at these 2 little lovebirds. So it's not Nancy. Nancy, you be shining today. Woo! Gotta like that. His timing, here it is, once again, was impeccable. I didn't know if that was impeachable. No, it's him. Impeccable. He executed the trades as Congress moves closer to passing tens of billions of dollars in corporate welfare subsidies for the U.S. That is the longest run-on sentence. But anywho, that is good news for NVIDIA and shareholders like Paul Pelosi. Since his bet, shares have risen by nearly 10%. I mean, if you're investing, you know, somewhere between 1 to 5 million, you can't see it, somewhere in there. But by my math, he could have pocketed a quick 500,000. Oh, and wait, this just in, more breaking news. Powell and Chlamydia cleared of wrongdoing. Whew, in Fed trading controversy. Yeah, they actually just nailed that right on the top. And thank goodness, Pew Pew Powell is in charge. The fox in charge of the hens. There's nothing wrong here. What hens? They're all gone. Fed Jerome Powell, former, we had Richard Chlamydia, didn't break any rules. No laws. It was just perfectly timed it. Also, if you could, to save the channel, because I'm sure YouTube, this is not good stuff. YouTube, how this channel exists, I think we only have weeks left. Feds, wouldn't that be sad? You're like, oh, where'd Bravo go? So let's have fun while it lasts. Maybe even subscribe while you have the chance. Fed Chlamydia, I can never get this guy's name right. Chlamydia sold then bought back, right? I mean, come on, you guys, they're in charge of it. Do you think they might? No. I mean, this is a man of honesty, especially when you have that picture with the books behind you where it's gradient or Gaussian blur. But Federal Reserve Vice Chair Richard Chlamydia sold at least 1 million, 1 to 5 million of shares in the U.S. stock fund in February 2020 before buying a similar amount of the same fund a few days later on the eve of a major central bank announcement. I wonder if he possibly could have known, according to an amended financial disclosure. It's always nice when you're like, oh, can you amend that? But honestly, you guys, I think with the right software, you could beat these guys. You don't have to join them. You can beat them. I mean, here's NVIDIA's stock. Here it is. Here's your wedge. Also 75% off. Link in the description if you want to learn how to do this. Start with swing trading. That would be your enter right there. And yes, for the sake of argument, let's just pretend we don't see a 200-day moving average there. I'm just showing you because I can connect these things and go, wedge. It's going to break that wedge. 1 candle close above. You ride it. And just know that in a bear market, these don't break 100%. So take your profit. Don't be a greedy little kid. I mean, on this one, it was almost 20%. And if you trade a specific stock for long enough, you kind of know the patterns, right? Turn on the 9 count. You're definitely not going to get 9. Looks like your pullbacks are around 5. Also, if you're wondering why the 75% off today only, it's National Drowning Prevention Day. Because I don't want you to drown in these markets. Not financial advice, this is just paper trading. Because at the end of the day, I want you to set politics aside. You're gonna win, okay? You don't need to join them. You can beat them. Use the right software. Get in, get out. Don't listen to them, and they keep changing the rules too. If you're like, look at the fundamentals. Well, until the fundamentals change, right? White House downplays recession fear. What recession? What is. Recession fears ahead of upcoming GDP report. Well, if they want to fix the GDP report, all they have to do is give people stimmies. And then we'll have amazing, gross, disgusting, no domestic and no product because we produce absolutely nothing but debt. The whole world needs our debt. You want that? Everyone, you can have debt. Everyone gets debt. While there is no, and now here it is. Here we go. While there is no steadfast rule governing what defines a recession in the United States. Really? Okay. So now we just have to figure out what is. But a small group of economists on the business, I wonder who's paying these cats. Or as Twitter would say, it's not a recession until the White House gives economists on its payroll permission to declare it's a recession. And I can almost double dog dare you, if you'd like to be dared, that when we do have a recession, fingers are going to get pointed. No, it's not our fault. It's that guy. It's that Pew Pew Powell. It's his fault. He screwed all this up from the beginning. Democrats prepare to unleash hell on Fed Chair Powell for the coming recession. Because look at how amazing of a job they've done with photoshopping this picture. It's perfect. Sit there perfect. Average retail gas price. Look at that, you guys. It's going to zero. And actually, probably one of the most disturbing things about this picture, and I don't know if you can see it, but it's over there. It's on the desk. I mean, I have to really zoom in to catch that. I don't know even what that means. And why is it on the... Monica was here with an arrow. And I actually had to Google search it. I guess this Monica, she helped President Clinton with things. I wonder what it was. And I heard she didn't play a very big role. She helped him with little things. So hopefully they got it all worked out. Also, yesterday, you were giving me heat. I don't believe that the repo market, blah, blah, blah. Guy, because I was saying, don't buy a car yet. We're going into a recession. I'm sorry. 6 months ago, I said we're going into a recession. 5 months ago, I said we're in a recession. Now we just have to wait a couple more days for them to say we are in a recession unless they cook the books, which they usually do. But you guys wanted charts of the repo market. So here you go. A flood of repos is coming. Look at this. It's crazy. And my wife has been wanting to buy a car for the last year. And I said, absolutely not. And she's like, but Johnny Bravo, we only have one car. We need at least 2 cars. I'm like, I'm fine walking. You can have a car. Keep the car you have. I don't want a car. I'll walk. I'll ride a skateboard. I just cannot, not in this environment. And not just this environment, what's about to come. The upper middle class is even getting squeezed. And there is a time to buy. There is a time to sell. There is a time to plant. There is a time to harvest. You wait for harvesting in the next 12 months. This isn't going to be good. You're going to wish that they would have planted. But fertilizer, all these woo, this is going to be a good one. But the upper middle class is getting squeezed. The first 2 years of the, cannot use that word, were good for the group's savings and investing. But 2022, because you took my course, you clearly knew when the tops and when the bottoms are. See, look, we're going to go, let me zoom out. Because people gave me hell when I was like, get out, take profit. You rarely see this zone, see that zone right there? That comes once in a blue moon. You enter into this zone, you better take profit. I mean, you all were so greedy. Now you could look back and go, yeah, I think I was kind of greedy when NVIDIA went up 67%. And I'm like, oh, it's going to go higher. And that was actually one of the greatest swing trades ever. Here, I'll teach you. One candle closed, right there. You see that? Down the Bravo 9, that's that red line. Rode it all the way up. Now I say I want to see one full candle close, not hanging on to the 9 saying, we got this, man, we got this. No, this still did not break underneath that line until right there. And actually a trade like that would be swing, 25% profit, 25% profit, right? 25, like, no, my gosh, this can't keep going, right? And then you are out. And then look, we do it again. And I know sometimes I could be a little breaking news drama kid over here. And sometimes I'm maybe a few months off on the times, like, I think, but at the end of the day, it all plays out. When you pull a rubber band down far enough, right? It's either going to break or when it snaps back, whoo, buddy. So take advantage of everything that I offer you on this channel. And if it's just, you just want to hang out and let's have some fun and laughs, well, subscribe and I'll see you tomorrow.